Eyup, hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good weekend. Today is actually my birthday, so happy birthday to me, I guess. I'm not like that big on birthdays for myself. I just see it as another day. But this is my second lockdown birthday, so it is just another day whether I want it to be or not. So seeing as it's my birthday today, maybe you could go ahead and subscribe if you'd like to. In my last video I shared my Animal Crossing tour, so if you want to watch that after this video you can. I'll link that in a card and I'll also link it in the description. But I'm back on Sims today and building something else. So I did this little beach house, cottage. I don't really know what to call it. I've not really built anything like this before. Well, I guess that's not strictly true. I have built stuff like this, but the thing that I imagined, like on the beach, kind of with the island living stuff, it's not really something that I've done on my channel at least. So I asked on a poll on Instagram a couple of weeks ago if people wanted a base game build or a Sulani one, and the base game option was the most popular option, but I still got quite a few votes for Sulani. I think it was about like 53, 47, something like that. I decided to do the island living one now, or the Sulani build now. I did do the base game one, and that's on my channel. It's my most recent Sims speed build video. I decided to go for this little like beach cottage, beach house type thing. It's a fairly simple build, but I think it's quite cute and it suits the Sims that I have living here really well. So it's built on a 40 by 30 lot in Sulani. It has 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. It's got a little like sunroom to the side and 2 decking areas or porch areas where your Sims can like sunbathe, relax, or eat outside if they'd like to. And it uses items from Island Living, Cats and Dogs, and the Country Kitchen kit. I was going to try and limit myself to just using 2 packs, but I really wanted to use the Country Kitchen flooring and the fridge. But you don't need that kit really to enjoy this build or to download it. It's just literally the flooring. I think I used the wallpaper. I used that little plant thing that's in like a little wooden box. If you've got the kit, you'll know what I'm on about. And then the 2 appliances. So if you don't have that kit, don't worry about it. You can just replace those items easily. But I couldn't not use those pink floor tiles. I think they're really cute and they match this build pretty well. I started off using items from Get Together. I really like those those columns that come with Get Together. But I figured because I always use items from Get Together, so I decided to remove those and replace them with items from Cats and Dogs, because I knew I wanted a dog in this build, at least for in my game. So I decided to swap out items from that pack and just replace them with items from Cats and Dogs. I think I also use windows from Get Together as well, but they end up getting replaced later on. And I also put down the espresso machine and that little grinder that comes with it, and I think a couple decor items. But by the time I realised I wanted to not have Get Together included, I replace it all off camera anyway. So I knew I wanted to add a dog, so that's why I did that. I used the base game plants from Debug in place of the wall plants that are from Get Together as well. I initially put those down just because I really like those like climbing flowers and the ivy and stuff. But there is like some base game. I think it's ivy. I think it's supposed to be ivy. I'm not really sure what it is. But I use those instead, and I think they do a decent job, those debug ones. But I don't know, when I'm landscaping, I always think I really want the Sims to bring out like a plants pack. I know we have quite a lot of plants in the game, and there's plenty of things that you can do with plants and landscaping and stuff like that. But I don't know, I think just because the game is like quite old now, it's coming on, you know, it's 6 years old now, and even with all the packs and stuff, you obviously are limited and you run out of stuff to kind of play with, or you get bored of stuff. Like, I get bored of the paintings all the time. And the same with the plants. I feel like I use the same ones over and over again sometimes. So I don't know. I feel like I'm the only person that wants a stuff pack just for plants. But I don't know. Let me know what you think, if you'd be into getting a pack for that. I know, like, we have seasons and we probably got we did get a lot of like gardening stuff with that, like the plants that came in addition to the ones we already had in base game. But yeah, I just think we could do with a few more plants. But yeah, and speaking of plants, how many times I'm gonna say that this video, sorry. So yeah, I actually got, for my birthday, I got Eco Lifestyle, or is it Eco Living? I'm not sure. The latest expansion pack for The Sims. Yeah, I got myself that for my birthday. And yeah, that has some really nice plants from what I've seen. I haven't really like played with that pack properly just yet. I only bought it yesterday, but I have seen some of the items like briefly while I was building this house. And yeah, they look really good. But I think I'll probably build something, like for my next video, I'll probably build with that pack. The Eco Lifestyle one, and probably using the new bunk beds which are coming out today actually. So yeah, can you believe that The Sims released bunk beds just for me on my birthday? Obviously I'm kidding, but yeah, I'm really excited about using the bunk beds. I'm not sure if they're like out as of recording this. I've just been busy editing and I thought I'd wait until I've done, otherwise I'll get sidetracked and start playing with bunk beds. And yeah, I'm just excited to look at them, play with them, see what the swatches are like, see what they look like, and how many we get, because I'm not entirely sure like how many they're going to release. Probably just the one, but I guess we'll just have to see. So yeah, back to the build. You'll see right near the end of the build that I put down some of the photos from Debug, from like the island living stuff. There's these like underwater photos that you can take using the diving skill, I think. If it's a skill, I know you can go to those like red, I forgot what they're called, but you can go diving with this pack. So yeah, you can take like photos and stuff. I was like really indecisive about what pictures I wanted to put up, and like the wall art and stuff, just because, like I said, I get a little bit bored using the same ones over and over, and I was struggling to kind of find which ones fit with this kind of style of build, like with the island living stuff. But yeah, as I was scrolling through Debug looking through plants, I eventually come across those, and it were a bit like I want to say a light bulb moment, but more just like realisation, like, oh yeah, they've got those. Because what I was going to do, which I've done in a couple of my builds before, is I just get my Sims to take photos of the world, or take photos of plants, or whatever it is, and I just put those up in the build. But I just decided I'll just get them, it's easier. The only thing is though that the pictures have a black frame, and I wanted a white one, but you can't change them for whatever reason. So yeah, that were a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. You can always change them if you want to, and replace them with whatever pictures you want if you decide to download this build. And as always, I'll link my gallery ID in the description, and I'll also link my Instagram if you want to follow me on there as well. So yeah, when I was playtesting this family off camera, you'll see like the screenshots at the end, the Sims that I playtested with, because I do like to put like live screenshots in my build sometimes. But yeah, I didn't realise that the dogs can swim in the game. I don't know about cats, but the dogs, I didn't even realise that they could swim. I don't know why I thought they wouldn't be able to. But I was playing with the Sims, just like while I was playtesting, I was like playing around with them a little bit, and you know, just enjoying a bit of like gameplay and stuff. And I made one of the Sims call the dog to them, and he went in the water to like swim to get to them, and I was like a bit shocked. I was like, oh god, I didn't know that they could swim. So I mean, how long has cats and dogs been out now, and I didn't even know. Well, I guess they probably introduced it with Island Living, didn't they? But yeah, I didn't even know that the animals could swim in it. Like I said, I don't know about cats, but yeah. I did kind of wonder as well, like, is it a good idea putting, obviously it doesn't really matter, like, for gameplay purposes, but I did kind of think, oh, well, I've put them on this island, and they've got a dog, like, how would the dog get off the island and stuff? but now I guess he can just swim off it and get to the mainland that way. I kept the interior quite simple and not like overly cluttered for this build, just because I thought that these Sims would want like a more minimalistic and like clean kind of interior and like decor style and stuff like that. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of keep it bright. I wasn't really like following a particular theme or anything like that, but I just wanted to keep it like bright and kind of simple and light inside. I didn't add a dog bed, but I did add a little ottoman thing in the bedroom, and there's also one in like the kitchen area. I think I'll put one down in a sec. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that the dogs actually sleep on those ottomans. I'm not sure if they can even get on them. I know they can sleep on like the settees or the couches or whatever. But yeah, they tend to just sleep on the floor anyway, so I guess it don't really matter. But that kind of just made me think, I wish you could assign sleeping spots to the pets, like with furniture. Like, you know, you can with beds, you can assign who sleeps in what bed or whatever. I wish you could do that with the settees or the couches or whatever piece of furniture that animals can actually get onto. Yeah, that would be kind of good. Because some people do let the dog sleep on furniture and stuff, and I think it would be good to like have that in game as an option. But the dog beds that come with cats and dogs, I just think are horrible. I really don't like them, and I never use them really. Just like with the size of them and just how they look, I just wish they brought out like normal looking beds for cats and dogs rather than what looks like just like an old duvet just chucked on the floor. So yeah, again with the living room, I kept it quite simple. The floor plan is a little bit awkward in this build, just because where I've put the bedrooms and the one bedroom, should I say, and the bathroom, it's made the like living space quite like narrow, kind of almost looks like a corridor type thing. But I figured that these Sims would spend most of the time outside anyway, and it's not like uncommon for these kind of like cottages, like the size of them, to kind of have like a weird layout and stuff like that. But yeah, I just wanted to keep it quite simple and kind of repeat the similar colours that are on the exterior, like that pink and that kind of like teal green, sea green kind of colour. And yeah, obviously I'm using the windows that are with Get Together at the minute, but you'll see them change in the screenshots. I don't record myself replacing them just because it took like quite a bit of time, because I was kind of debating whether to use base game windows or the cats and dogs ones. I just figured for the sake of like keeping them similar, because they are quite similar windows, the cats and dogs and the Get Together ones, like they've got that like thick wood trim to them, and then like the thin window light. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're called, but either way, I'm going to end the video here and leave you with the screenshots now. And yeah, let me know what you think of the build. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you liked her. I post new videos twice a week. And yeah, I'll see you later. Bye! bye.